how it's such a complicated web of issues where everyone's right and everyone's wrong. Well, this is a fun new place that I haven't tried filming at before. Let's see how it works. We are finally at the final season of The Walking Dead, and it makes me sad, but I'm also like really excited. And I think it's helped that I have already read the comics because I like know where the story ends. So it's not like a TV show's ending and I'm like, no, I want there to be more. It's like I know where the end already is, and it has to be very different because I'm not going to say the ending of the comics, but the show has made certain particular things impossible because they have killed off like certain friends. But I can see where they're going in the show. Kinda. I'm just really excited to see how they end it with how it's different in the TV show and the comic book, and I'm excited. I know this season is going to be longer. It's going to be much longer than 16 episodes. I really haven't watched any of the promos. I've tried to avoid it. I have seen a couple images of Kaylee, who plays Judith. She looks older and she looks like she could fight, so I'm excited for everything. I'm going to stop rambling and I'm just going to start this. Oh, I love the wings. Ah, what a cinematic opening shot. One thing that I love about this show is that the design of the walkers really hasn't changed much. Like, they're more decayed, but the effects were just so good to begin with in season 1. They really haven't had to update it. Oh my, I'm such a baby. I'm not scared. I'm just like, scared for them? I don't know. I'm not scared, I'm anxious. There we go. I'm just waiting for the thing that goes horribly wrong. Because, like, why would they show us this if it went right? You know? Yep, there it is. Right on schedule. Are they gonna smell the blood? Wait, they're not sharks. Uh-oh. Awesome. Oh, but noise. But noise. I mean necessity, but noise. Carol, hook yourself up. Carol. Oh, it hadn't come down yet. Okay, my bad. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. I thought you were being stupid again. I'm sorry, I assumed. Oh, Carol. Carol, I was just about to start apologizing to you. Okay, Clove. Okay, I take it back. I'm glad that Carol got the food. It's been so long since those Whisperers episodes aired. I forget how much damage was actually done. I know he's not gonna, but just keep your head down.
He came after us alone. Why? Because there aren't that many of them.
We've been in situations like this before, though, where we think that the numbers are low, and then they're just casually not.
The hell was that?
Is that a train, or is the music just dramatic?
You trying to run shit? Keep moving.
I don't know if he's trying to run anything. I think he's just trying to give them advice, which I understand why it's not being taken. Fair, valid. However, you might have to eat those words later. Oh, we're gonna see more of the Commonwealth. I'm excited. See, I keep wanting to see more of the Commonwealth, and you guys keep sticking us in gross train cars and weird wooden rooms with bricks. Mercer! What's up?
I attended Oxford for my bachelor's, Harvard for law.
Girl, pop
Highest level of
off.
School.
What was your zip code?
How can anyone possibly be expected to remember that?
From 1978 to 1984, it was 75001. From latter half of 1996 through
What were the
2000.
results
Keeps
of your last
going.
routine
Dude, that was some
physical?
solid editing. That cancer story isn't very believable. I know I was joking, but I like really feel bad for him. I'm just trying to joke so I don't cry.
4 months?
9. It's been 9, remember?
Right, yeah. The reprocessing.
But
Wait, what did I do? Where are you taking me?
I feel like the people in the comics just kind of rolled up to the gate and saw the pictures and and they were let in, but I haven't read it in a while and now I don't know. I'm sorry, I know y'all are like having a fun time down in this subway tunnel, but I kind of want to go back to the Commonwealth, and I'm really sorry because I love Daryl and Negan and Maggie and Carol. And is that bodies? Never mind, I'm invested. Sorry, my bad. Ignore me. Oh no, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Ah! Uh-oh. You good? He's gonna die. Save him! Okay, now somebody else save Negan. It is time to help our buddy Negan. Except he's fine and can do it himself because he's incredible. Why didn't I think of that?
What? He's a dick, but he makes sense.
Yeah, we shouldn't have come down here.
There we go.
We're not splitting up.
She brought me here to die. To put me down like a dog. Like Glenn was.
Oh, bad move. You just ruined it. Any advantage you had. There it goes. There it goes. Down. You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
So keep pushing me, Negan.
He was doing so good. He was doing so good. And then he just had to be awful.
I'm sorry, what?
Ideas. How to get past the con.
I hate when there's like an ADHD character in shows.
So we're at it again.
Because I just feel too much. I relate too much.
Sorensen smokes. He doesn't like Garcia. That's the guy with the bladder problems. I always used
I
to ask
love
him if
her.
he break when we were driving here or having sex when they don't want anyone to know.
They're not looking at each other.
Oh, who are we going to recognize on the wall? Who are we going to recognize? Because it can't be Michonne's daughter. So who is it? Is Heath finally going to come back?
Mira, isn't that you?
So Yumiko's going to know somebody. My sister.
I have to stay.
I don't know y'all very well. You were introduced this episode, meaning you could die at any time, and I'm anxious for them. Dog. Where'd he go? They seem pretty far away. You should be fine to climb up the ladder. What's wrong? Why can't you climb up like everyone else? I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that Maggie had that coming, but cause she didn't, but like, in certain circumstances, Negan would have helped, but I don't know, I like where they're going with the Commonwealth. They are making it more, I feel like they're dragging out the introduction process a lot longer than the comics did, which I don't mind. I enjoy when they change things up from the comics because, I mean, if it's completely the same, then it would just be kind of boring because I know exactly what's going to happen. Love Princess's, like, people skills, because while she was talking, I was trying to decide whether or not, like, she's actually that good at reading people or if she's just making up a fantasy in her mind like she did with the walkers in the city that they found her in. But I'm assuming she was right because they actually got the armor from the guards, so I'm guessing that's implying that she was right, which is even funnier. I don't know where they're going with this whole Maggie Negan thing, because, like, at first they were kind of setting it up with, like, he feels really bad, and, like, here's the thing, is that Negan has grown as a person a lot, but he can also, like, read a situation, and I feel like if there was another leader like that wasn't Maggie that was pulling the same crap, he would have left them like that. And I'd like to think that he was conflicted because it was Maggie. I haven't seen enough time of Maggie being a bad leader for me to personally justify in my head him leaving her like that. But I can also get my head into the headspace of why he left her like that, and it has nothing to do with Glenn, it has nothing to do with their past. I mean, it has everything to do with their past, because their past is why she's acting the way she is. But, it's such a complicated web of issues where everyone's right and everyone's wrong. I mean, she's not dead. We know she's not dead because a major character like Maggie, they are not going to have an off-screen death. If she was actually gonna die, it would be like a Carl situation where they reveal the bite as the cliffhanger. But if we don't see the bite happen and is she dead and that's the cliffhanger, they're not dead. Like that's not how shows like this work, in my opinion. Maybe I'll eat my words. I don't know. This episode, something about it felt much more movie cinematography than TV show cinematography. There's a difference in feel, there's a difference in camera angles sometimes. You know, it's like you can always tell. I feel like, I guess TV shows are often shot like TV movies, and maybe it's a budget thing. I really don't know how different angles and the variety of angles and how that can go into budget. This episode felt very cinematic, and so that to me, long story short, I feel like that means budget-wise they're going all out for this final season. And maybe I'm just crazy and people have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's what I felt from like an editing and visual standpoint. It felt like the budget was, if not up, then just used really well. But I really enjoyed this episode. I was very engaged with the two plot lines going on, and that's all I have to say. I'm really excited for this season, and I can't wait to see where it goes. It's the final one, but we're going to be here for a while, so I'm excited. It's not over yet. This is going to be a good season. I guess I'll just see you guys next week. Bye.